Hey, you got video game in my asset creator tool. Oh, sorry about that, bud. Let me get that game out of there and give it back to you. Oh, thanks, bud. Welcome back to another video review here at Mummified Games. I'm Tony, and today we're going to be looking at the scene builder video game Quiet as a Stone by Distant Lantern. So what happens when you're playing video games for so long and then suddenly you're given a program that's meant to be more creative and not much about a goal or a task? You get me trying to unlock and clear a level for like 20 minutes that has no unlocks, and I'm left just flying in circles. Okay, let's talk about what this game actually is. This game is a sort of meditative experience where you're able to enjoy soothing scenes and soft music with weather effects, also giving you a small creative outlet in it as well. The game gives you a small-ish island where you can place rocks, grass, trees, bushes, and a long list of other structural items as well, all in various stages of life and decay. The low world you sculpt all have day-night cycles to them, where the shadows will grow longer and shorter as the world turns. It's as if Tabletop Simulator cared a lot more about weather effects. The game has some gems that you can collect as well. These gems don't really have a huge value to them. Some of the actions you can take in this game will cost you gems, like planting trees or placing some other items in the list of things you've discovered so far. Take your time and really slow down with making these locations. In a previous review, I looked at the Hex Kit map maker, and with that, I was able to start to see a scene taking shape. A story was building in my head. With this game, though, it was sort of like a foggy whisper of an idea that was just almost there. I would be making a scene and moving things to how I liked and placing trees, and a thought would come through of someone sitting on a rock poking the fire or adding a log to keep warm as the wind was picking up or something. But it was just scenes of what was on screen and what the location held. There was no story or tale that was coming through. It was limited to just the story of the moment and what someone might be doing right then and there, not what brought them to this moment or what they need to do beyond it. It was a super condensed, isolated thing. Still a great way to sort of build a set or a stage for something. But one thing it does really well in the game is their camera feature. The camera feature offers a lot of fun with these pictures. There's a lot of settings to them. You can change if you want portrait, square, wide, or cinematic aspect ratios to your framing. They have multiple sizes for the film that's being taken, all the way from 25mm to 150mm-ish. Multiple f-stops so you can play with the focal length of these shots. And there are a ton of filters that you can cycle through. I did take some shots of this torch in the middle of this map, and I think they're fun. I'm no Peter McKinnon. I'm not out here taking all these photos all over the place. So I'm sure that there are more people who would be able to do more with these tools than I would after just 10 minutes of fiddling around with it. It's a good game, tool, app thing, even if it's limited in its abilities and what it allows you to go work with. I would say if you're a storyteller and you need a ton of backgrounds or settings for your story to happen in, then this might be a good way to build out a scene and then draw over it. If you draw characters, this might give you the ability to rough out some realistic backgrounds for your drawings and sort of practice scene composition. Draw over the photos you take. Not trace, but sort of build off of. And maybe my brain just doesn't work the same yours does. Maybe while you're watching me play this game, you're saying to yourself, oh, I see 1,000 stories coming from this level you're fiddling with. Well then great, I think you should go pick up this one and get more story ideas from it. For everyone else, go check it out if you haven't, but don't feel hard pressed to go pick it up right now unless you need a scene builder tool like this. If you played this game, post some Imager links down in the comments. I'd love to see what you made. If you haven't played this, then are there any other tools or games that are like this that you would want me to try? Let me know in the comments. In the meantime, it's time to build a camp and shield myself from the winds. They be hollering on this cold fall night. Death comes for those who don't make camp, and you best be sure not to be one of them. You all do the YouTube dance. Like, sub, bell, comment, and tell someone you know about the show. And as always, friends, keep digging, and we'll make it out sometime. See you in the next one.